Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Well, today we're going to start a new unit about famous people. We only have one unit left, and we're going to finish all course contents. Then, in 2 weeks, more or less, we are going to finish the contents, and we have a tutoring form. Tindrem una tutoria per Hangout, veurem com ho muntem, perquè tinc moltes ganes de veure-vos. And I'll explain what to do for next course. I us explicaré com funcionarem per al següent curs. We have to do a test. I'll send you a test, an end of course test. Després de repassar, vos enviaré un final de curs, un test de final de curs. Vos donaré un temps per a fer-lo i enviar-me-lo, perquè per al certificat d'aprofitament. Recordeu que aquest certificat d'aprofitament el que farà serà reservar-vos la plaça per al curs següent. Vale? Ja vos aniré explicant com anirà això, però ens donaré molt de temps per a repassar, quedarem per Hangouts o per Zoom, ja veurem de quina manera veure-vos a tots, i els dubtes que no tinguem més envieu per mail i jo puc anar solucionant-vos-los. Vale? I si no, en aquesta tutoria també podeu exposar-lo en el moment de repassar. Is it clear? Well, aniré explicant-vos-ho poquet a poquet. And today, we are going to start Unit 10A, Idols and Icons, ídolos e iconos in our world. Then, open your books, Unit 10A, Idols and Icons. Everybody, ready, steady, and go. Well, here it is on page 162, 162, I forgot, and it's 2, no 3, yeah? Page 162, 162, tots i totes, 10A, Idols and Icons, ídolos e iconos. Then idols, repeat with me, idols, icons, yeah? And here we have 9 famous people that they have one thing in common. Can you recognize them? Do you know who these people are? Yeah? Well, we have actresses, actors, writers, singers, sports people. Yeah? Could you write down the name of each one? Yeah? Well, what do they have in common? The year our heroes died. Many people think that 2016, or if we are European, 2016, was one of the worst years in history for deaths of influential people. There were people who entertained us and educated us, people we loved and people who hated, but all of them were icons. Then all these 9 people died in 2016. And imagine that we know about them, but we don't remember their names. What can we do in English? Well, today we are going to deal with relative clauses. The importance of relative pronouns or to define things, to explain things. Yeah? Then here you have. What happens if we do not know or remember their names? We can give information about them. You can, or for example, if you are speaking English and you don't know the meaning of a word, you can use it. Well, it's something similar to, or it's something which you use to write. Oh, a pen or a pencil. Yeah, very good. Or it's something which you use to play football. Oh, it's a football. Yeah, very good. It's right. Then to define things, to describe things, it's very important to use relative pronouns. Then, for example, look at the first person. Maybe you know about him, but you don't know his name. What can we do? Well, we can explain. For example, number one, if I don't remember his name, I can say, he was the singer, he was the singer who sang with Queen Under Pressure. They sang together. Yo sé que ell va cantar la cançó Under Pressure en companyia de Freddie Mercury, en Queen. Jo diria això, és explicació. Utilitzo el who perquè estic parlant d'una persona. Recordo que el who l'utilitzaven per a definir a persones. ¿Vale? He was a singer who sang with Queen Under Pressure. You know the name? Well, we'll know it later on. 2. Do you know him? Maybe you don't remember his name, but, well, he was the actor who appeared in Harry Potter. Yo sé que apareix en una pel·lícula de Harry Potter, but I don't remember his name. And he was the actor who appeared in Harry Potter, because we are talking about a person. Number 3, do you know him? Do you know her? Sorry. Well, maybe you don't know her, but she was a writer who won a Pulitzer. Va guanyar un Pulitzer, a very important prize. And she was a writer who won a Pulitzer. Number 4, very famous here in Spain too. Johann Cruyff. I remember his name. But if you don't remember, how can you explain? How do you define? Well, he was a coach who trained Football Club Barcelona. Then he was a coach who trained Football Club Barcelona. I know his name. It was Johann Cruyff. Number 5, do you know her? No? Well, I can only tell you that she was a very famous architect who designed amazing buildings. Who? Because I'm defining the person. Number 6, have a look. Very famous too. He was also a singer who sang Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Very important, very nice song. Then he was the singer who sang Purple Rain. Then we are talking about the person, we use who. Number 7. I know that everybody knows him. He was a boxer who won many combats. Muhammad Ali, Number 8, you know him? Well, a composer, a songwriter. He was also an actor, I think, or a novelist, He was a famous musician who composed Hallelujah, very famous song. Then, number 9, she was an actress. Look at her hairstyle, very famous, Then she was an actress who played the role as Princess Leia in Star Wars. Then what happens if we don't know a word in English or we don't remember a name? We can use relative pronouns. We can use relative clauses to define, to describe. And that's what we are going to do today. Today, we are going to learn how to use relative pronouns to define, to describe, to give information. Ready? Well, here you have the name of these famous people. Number 1, David Bowie. a very famous singer. Number 2, Alan Rickman. He played a role in Harry Potter. I think that he was Harry Potter's father. Number 3, Harper Lee, very famous writer. I think that she wrote very famous novels, very important ones. Like, for example, Death in... Yeah, very good. Very good. Como matar a un ruiseñor, creo que se llamaba. En inglés es Nightingale, yeah. Number 7 was Johann Cruyff. Number 5 was Saha Hadid. Prince, of course. Number 7, Muhammad Ali. Number 8, Mr. Leonard Cohen. And Carrie Fisher. Then it were the 9 important famous people, icons, as well as idols. So, well, we're going to read about pieces of biographies. There are biographies, and we're going to know a little more about them. Then, you have the reading comprehension on your page, pages 162 and 163, and yeah, we're going to read about them. Let's start. Yeah, then number 1, about David Bowie. Well, let's read with me. Very important to read about them, but the most important thing in this reading is the following. While you are reading, you have on your page 163, you have these questions. Then focus on this, because you have to, according to the text, you have to tell me who, the people related to the people we are going to read about, then who of all of them was the youngest when he or she died. Then tell me who changed jobs but did equally well in both. Who was child, friend, and partner of famous singers. 4. Who had a connection with the Olympic Games. Number 5. Who changed his or her name completely and had a famous nickname. Es un apodo. 6. Who became famous for the first time when he or she was middle-aged. Number 7. Who did not want any publicity or recognition in later life. Who spent time following a particular religion. And number 9. Who was awarded prizes for something he or she did shortly before dying. And was awarded prizes for something he or she did shortly before dying. Then bear in mind these 9 sentences, and while you are reading, you have to say, oh, this is Prince or this is David Bowie. Yeah. The number 1, David Bowie. Died the 10th of January 2016, aged 69. His death came as a shock to many, including his friends, and in the hour after his death was made public. 20,000 tweets a minute were posted about him. He had released his album Black Star only 2 days before he died. It went on to win 5 Grammys in 2017. Well, number 2. Who was number 2? Very good. Alan Rickman. Well, he died the 14th of January 2016, aged 69 too. No? From Shakespeare to Severus Snape, in the Harry Potter films. His voice was memorable in every role he played. He was 41 when he made his breakthrough film performance, playing opposite Bruce Willis in Die Hard. When he died, J.K. Rowling tweeted, "There are no words to express how shocked and devastated I am to hear of his death. He was a magnificent actor and a wonderful man." Number 3, do you remember Harper? Yeah, Harper Lee. Well, she died the 19th of February 2016, aged 89. She wrote one of the United States' best-loved novels, To Kill a Mockingbird, Ruiseñor, which is considered a classic of modern literature and has sold more than 40 million copies worldwide. After its publication in 1960, she retreated from public life and became an object of curiosity in the modern media age. Her only other novel, Go Set a Watchman. Go Set a Watchman means Ves y pon un centinela. Was written before To Kill a Mockingbird, but not published until July 2014, 54 years later. Well, now, Johann Cruyff. I don't remember how is it written down. Never. Yeah, very good, Sonia. Yeah. Johann Cruyff, he died the 24th of March, aged 69. A football legend who made his name as a forward with Ajax and Barcelona, de delantero. He was European Footballer of the Year 3 times and later became a successful coach. The Dutch FA described him as the greatest Dutch footballer of all time and one of the world's best ever. Very famous person here in Spain too, because of Barcelona. Well, the next one, Saha Hadid. Yeah, she died the 31st of March, aged 65. Born in Iraq, she was a world-famous architect whose aquatic center at the 2012 London Olympics was probably her best-known work in the United Kingdom. Her buildings were modern and futuristic, with sensuous lines, and she was the first woman to receive the Royal Institute of British Architects Gold Medal. Very, very important architect worldwide. Well, let's go on reading number 6. Of course, Prince died the 21st of April, aged 57. Born in Minneapolis, the USA, he was a child prodigy and a self-taught multi-instrumentalist, best known for his hits including Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and Alphabet Street. In addition to making 39 studio albums himself, he also wrote many songs for other artists. He was like a composer too. Let's see number 7. Yeah, Muhammad Ali. Yeah, He was born Cassius Clay and nicknamed the Greatest. He was widely considered to be the best heavyweight boxer of all time. He was famous for his comments both before and after matches, almost as much as for his boxing skills. He also became a prominent civil rights figure who campaigned for black equality and refused to fight in the Vietnam War. Number 8. Yeah, very Leonard Cohen. Yeah. He died the 7th of November, aged 82. A Canadian singer, songwriter, poet, and novelist. His most famous song was probably Hallelujah, recorded by more than 300 different artists. At the age of 60, he moved to California, where he lived as a Buddhist monk for 5 years. One of his muses was Marianne Jansi, the Norwegian woman who he lived with on the Greek island of Hydra, and for whom he wrote the song So Long, Marianne. Her death in early 2016 inspired his final album, You Want It Darker. Number 9. Who was? Number 9, Carrie Fisher, who died on the 27th of December, aged 60. Carrie Fisher was the daughter of actress Debbie Reynolds and singer Eddie Fisher, and it was the role of Princess Leia in the first Star Wars film which made her famous. From 1977 to 1983, she dated musician Paul Simon, who she met on the set of Star Wars, and she was later very close friends with the singer James Blunt. Well, I would like you now to read it on your own, to pause the video, parallel video, and complete these exercises because it's going to help you to write. This is a reading comprehension. So you have 9 statements and you have to tell me who, was the youngest, who changed jobs, who was child, friend, and partner of famous singer, who had a connection with the Olympic Games, who changed his or her name completely and had a famous nickname, who became famous for the first time when she was middle-aged, who didn't want any publicity or recognition, who spent time following a particular religion, and who was awarded prizes for something she did or he did shortly before dying. So pause the video, pare el video, o juego en casa, because we are going to correct in a minute. Ready? Yeah? Did you finish? Well, then tell me. Number 1, according to the text, who was the youngest when he died? Who was the youngest? Yeah, Prince. At the age of 57. Very young. Very good. Then number 1 is Prince. Number 2, who changed jobs but did equally well in both? Very good. Johan Cruyff, who started as a football player and later on as a coach. Very good. Number 3, who was child, friend, and partner of famous singers? Yeah, Carrie. Her parents, friend of a famous James Blunt, and partner of another singer. Then she was surrounded by famous singers. Number 4, who had a connection with Olympic Games? Very good. Saha Hadid, because she designed, for London, the Olympic Games in London, the very important futuristic London Olympics Aquatic Center, and she became famous for it. It's one of the most, the better well-known building construction by her. Number 5, who changed his or her name completely? Yeah, Muhammad Ali. Number 6, who became famous for the first time when she was middle-aged? Alan Rickman, yeah. She was 41 when she made his first role, yeah. Number 7, who did not want any publicity or recognition in later life, in later life? Who? Harper Lee. She didn't like that. Yeah, she retreated from public life. Oh, she retreated. Se va retirar. She didn't want any relation or any recognition. Number 8, who spent time following a particular religion? Yeah, Leonard Cohen, a Buddhist. Yeah, he moved to California, and for 9 years he became a Buddhist monk. Oh my God, very strange people. They made strange, the more famous, the strangest things, I think, the Buddhist monk, And number 9, who was awarded prizes for something he or she did shortly before dying? David Bowie, because he released his album 2 days before he died, and he won 5 Grammys in the following year to 2017. Then after dying, he was awarded with a Grammy, 5 Grammys. Well, what is it? We are dealing with biographies and different facts, important facts related to these famous people. Now, we are going to focus on your grammar relative clauses. In the text, it appeared these 5 sentences, and in these 5 sentences, we have relative pronouns. If you remember, who, quien, or quem, related to or defined people. Whose defined possession, cuyo, which people, things, which for things, where for places. Then I'm going to read this extract, and you have to think, or you have to fill in the gaps using one of these relative pronouns: who, whose, which, or where. Well, let's see. Number 1. She wrote To Kill a Mockingbird is considered a classic of modern literature. We are talking about a novel, To Kill a Mockingbird. And a novel, it's a thing. Then it says, very good, which. She wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, which is considered a classic of modern literature. Then which, it's a kind of acclaration, it's clarifying, it's an extra information, which is considered a classic of modern literature. Let's go on, number 2. At the age of 60, he moved to California. He lived as a Buddhist monk for 5 years. Well, what are we referring to? ¿A qué se están refiriendo? California. California is a place. Then we have to use, very good, we have to use where. Where he lived as a Buddhist monk for 5 years. One of his muses was Marianne Jansen, the Norwegian woman he lived with on the Greek island of Hydra. This we are relating to the Norwegian woman, a person. Then which relative pronoun do we use to relate to a person? Very good. Who he lived with, con la que vivió, who he lived with on the Greek island of Hydra. Very good. Number 3. It was the role of Princess Leia in the first Star Wars film. Made her famous. ¿De qué estem parlant? Star Wars, a film, és una cosa. Per tant, quin relatiu utilitzarem? Very good. Which. Which made her famous. Number 4. He also became a prominent civil rights figure, campaigned for black equality. We are talking about a person. Then, a person, we use who. Who campaigned for black equality. And number 5, she was a world-famous architect. Aquatic Center at the 2012 London Olympics was probably her best-known work in the United Kingdom. Estem parlant de l'arquitecte que té un centre, que té un edifici. Estem parlant d'una possession. Quan parlem de possessió, era una arquitecta mundialmente famosa cuyo centro acuático en los Juegos Olímpicos fue probablemente su mejor trabajo. Posesión es whose, cuyo centro acuático, whose. Then, what is today's class about? Relative clauses, relative pronouns. Then, which for things, where, places, who, people, whose, possession. But we're going to extend this. Here you say, in your book, it states, go on page 222 for the grammar bank. But before going there, pay attention because I'm going to show you a PowerPoint. And with this PowerPoint, I hope it's going to be more clear for you. Then, pay attention because we're going to watch a PowerPoint with the explanation. Let's see if it works. And you tell me. Well, relative pronouns. Here you have the explanation. Relative clauses. They give more information about a noun. It can be person, place, object, or an idea in a sentence. For example, he's the man, but I want some information, that scored the winning goal, que marcó el gol que hizo ganar, ¿no? Then he's the man that scored the winning goal. Esto es una oración de relativo, ¿vale? Que me da más información sobre qué hombre. No cualquiera, sino el que marcó, ¿no? And he's the man that scored the winning goal. Or for example, the hotel is quite expensive, ¿vale? Pero quin hotel de tots? És que n'hi ha. The hotel, which is in front of the beach, is quite expensive. M'està donant informació de quin hotel és, ¿vale? De que utilitza which, perquè estic parlant d'una cosa. The hotel, which is in front of the beach, no qualsevol, sinó which is in front of the beach, is quite expensive. Then, relative clauses can begin with these words: who, which, or whose. We use who when we define a person. For example, the woman who is in front of you smells of garlic. Ai, mare de Déu, la dona no qualsevol, sinó la que està davant de tu és la que fa olor a ajo. Then the woman who is in front of you smells of garlic. Which defines an object, a thing. The phone is already broken. ¿Vale? Però quin de tots? En ma casa en tinc molts. The phone, which is on the shelf, is already broken. Ixe, el que està damunt de la estanteria. Utilitzem which perquè estem parlant d'un objecte, d'una cosa. And whose indicates possession. The man whose wallet was stolen is very angry. Who is very angry? El que té una cartera, la que furtaren. The man whose wallet, cuya cartera, was stolen, fue robada, no qualsevol home, el que està enfadada, sinó el que furtaren. Whose wallet. ¿Vale? El home tenía una cartera, whose wallet, que la furtaren. Then who for people, which for things, and whose for possession. Some relative clauses can begin with these words. That can be also used for things or person. The man that is in front of us talks too much. Or the door that doesn't work will be fixed tomorrow. Por lo tanto, podemos utilizar who or that, in which or that. Where it's used to express place, to define place, per als llocs. The cafe where we met is being torn down. Estan canviant-lo, derrocant-lo. The cafe. Quina cafeteria? Qualsevol no. Va ser el lloc on se conegueren. The cafe where we met, ixa d'ahí, is being torn down. And when refers to time, ens referim al temps. The month when we met was very rainy. Quin mes de tots en el que ens coneguérem? Va ploure molt. The month is time, is a month, then when. When we met was very rainy. Is it clear? Yeah? Well, let's go on. We have to make a distinction and distinguish. Defining relative clauses, we define that it's necessary to the sentence, or non-defining relative clauses, no defineixen res. They only give extra information, te donen una informació extra. Que si llevem esa non-defining relative clauses, l'oració principal té també significat. És tot extra. Si ho llevem no passa res perquè també té significat. Defining is necessary. For example, she's the candidate. Si llevem l'oració de relatiu no té significat això. Mira, she's the candidate. Bueno, què? La candidata què? Quina de totes? She's the candidate és una persona, per tant, who won the contest, la que va guanyar el concurs. Per tant, me fa falta esta defining relative clause per a definir quina candidata. But non-defining relative clauses, it's not necessary because give extra information. Pots llevar-la que no li passa res. Per exemple, my friend, who is an architect, stopped by the class today. El meu amic va parar by the class today. Per mi que va parar no, sinó que va acudir un poc. Va parar i va vindre a la meva classe avui. Vale? Stop by the class today. Quin amic? Who is an architect? Però no és important, perquè l'important que va ser my friend stopped by the class today. Quina és la informació extra que puc llevar? Who is an architect? Me dona igual que sigui arquitecte o que siga el que siga. L'important que és my friend stopped by the class today. Com és non-defining, us donareu compte que sempre van no és una aposició, diria. Va entre comes. Ho veureu? Quan va entre comes és non-defining. Puc eliminar-ho i té significat. My friend stopped by the class today. Who is an architect és extra information, que no és essencial, no és important. Vale? Per tant, molt important, defining or non-defining. Perquè depèn de que si són defining o no, utilitzem uns relatius o altres. Vale? And number 6. Relative clauses can be used as sentence modifiers. De vegades s'utilitza també com a modificadors. When a relative clause begins with which, we can use it to comment on the whole sentence. És com un comentari. They didn't bring any food. Well, which is unusual, since they always bring snacks. Ells no portaren res de menjar. Esta cosa es un poco usual, ya que siempre traen aperitivos. Entonces, which is unusual es como un comentario. She called me at midnight, which was rude, because she knows I work early mornings. Ella em va cridar a mitjanit, va ser molt maleducat, això és de fet, perquè sap que jo me desperte molt de matí. Entonces, which was rude, which is unusual, és un comment, és un comentari que fem. També és non-defining, va entre comes, ¿vale? Per tant, no és essencial. Is it clear? Yeah? Well, I hope it's going to be this more clarifying. But apart from that, I prepared further explanation. Per si no vos queda clar, us he preparat molta més informació. Està així. Let's watch a PowerPoint ja ho hem vist. And now, contrast. We're going to make another explanation regarding contrast. Defining or non-defining. Let's start defining. It says, the relative clause tells us which person or thing the speaker means. Then they are defining, they define the antecedent. It's essential, no podem llevar-la, és essencial per a definir. The man who lives next door is a singer. Quin home és un cantant? Me fa falta, és essencial definir who lives next door, el que viu, el que és veí meu, no? O I worked for a company that went bankrupt. ¿Vale? Quina empresa? La que fue a bancarrota, no qualsevol. ¿Vale? Who? People, that, for things. We do not use commas. And very important, we can omit them. Si fa funció de objecte, podem llevar els relatius. Ara ho explicaré. ¿Vale? Per tant, característiques és essencial, no van entre comes i podem omitir-los, els relatius pronoms, quan fa funció d'objecte. Ja ho explicaré. Non-defining. Well, the relative doesn't tell us which person or things the speaker means. We already know. They only give extra, additional information. So, the sentence, la oració, it's not necessary. Podríem llevar-la i té significat la oració principal. My brother is a doctor. Vale. Extra information. Who lives in Ireland? No aneu a l'ambisfa. My brother is a doctor. We went to Bali, which is a paradise. Hi ha un comentari extra. We use commas. And we never can omit the relative pronoun. I mai podem omitir-los. ¿Vale? In both types, who is used for people and which for things. ¿Vale? Per tant, who, people, which for things. But only with defining we can use that. Por lo tanto, en las definings para personas utilizamos who o that y para cosas which o that. Pero en las non-defining solo who para personas y which para cosas. Then, defining we can also use that. The man who or that lives next door is a singer. I work for a company which or that went bankrupt. In the non-defining, only which. We can leave out relative pronoun when it's the object. Cuando haga función de objeto, ahora os explicaré qué es función de objeto, el relativo se puede quitar. Los ingleses no utilizan, en este caso, los pronombres. En las non-defining nunca podemos omitir who ni which. Nunca podemos omitirlo. Aunque haga función de objeto, nunca podemos omitir. Aquí sí, cuando haga función de objeto. ¿Qué es un objeto? Mirad. We went to an island I had seen in a postcard. Fuimos a una isla que yo había visto en una postal. Mirad. We went to an island. Me estoy refiriendo a una isla. Por lo tanto, es una cosa, tengo que poner that o puedo poner which. Pero la siguiente oración, I had seen in a postcard, tiene su propio sujeto. I es el sujeto de esta oración. Had seen in a postcard. ¿Cómo sé que hace función de objeto el pronombre? Muy fácil. Yo hago lo siguiente, subrayo. An island es el sujeto. Bueno, aquí es su complemento directo, pero bueno, podemos poner el sujeto de la oración subordinada y I es el sujeto de la siguiente oración. Entonces yo hago lo siguiente, sujeto y sujeto, el pronombre hace función de objeto. Por lo tanto se puede omitir. ¿Qué quiere decir que se puede omitir? Que no se dice. Un inglés diría, we went to an island I had seen in a postcard. No lo utilizaría. Leave it out, lo dejaríamos sin relativo, lo quitaríamos. Por eso está en paréntesis, ¿vale? Esta opción no existe en los non-defining. No se puede omitir, ¿vale? Mirad qué esquema més xulo que us he fet. Mireu qué esquema més xulo. Si sabeu com funciona, funciona genial. Mireu. Defining, non-defining. Defining, mirad. Si nos referimos a people, a cosas, a personas, perdoneu, podemos utilizar who o that se hace función de sujeto. Y si hablamos de cosas, things, podemos utilizar which o that. Pero ¿qué acabamos de explicar? Que cuando hace función de objeto, si hablamos de personas, utilizamos who, that o conjunto vacío. ¿Qué significa conjunto vacío? Que se puede omitir, ¿vale? Entonces podemos utilizar igual que esto, who o that para personas, pero también podemos omitir el pronombre. Si es para cosas, pero también hace función de objeto, utilizamos lo mismo, which o that, pero podemos también omitir, ¿vale? Y las non-defining es como si cuando te sabes este esquema coges un borrador y borras el that, porque no se puede utilizar el that en las non-defining, ni se pueden omitir. ¿Y qué nos queda? Solo nos queda el primer objeto, es decir, para personas solo se puede poner who y para cosas solo podemos utilizar which en las non-defining. ¿Queda claro? ¿Vale? Entonces tienen que saber a qui ens referim, a persones o a coses, i quina funció fa el pronom. I per a la non-defining sols puc utilitzar per a persones who i per a coses which. Clear? Well, put into practice, anar a practicar. Defining, millor com tenim que fer això. He is the teacher, lives next door. Teacher lives next door. Ahí el pronom fa funció de subjecte. Per què? Perquè ahí n'hi ha un verb. Ho veieu? Fa funció de subjecte, perquè ahí n'hi ha un verb. Per tant, fa funció de subjecte. A què em referís? A teacher, a una persona. Com aplica aquest esquema? Molt fàcil. L'antecedent què és? Persona. M'hi fico així. Quina funció fa de subjecte o d'objecte? De subjecte. Què m'és? Who o that. He is the teacher who or that lives next door. ¿Cuándo hace función de objeto? He is the teacher I met yesterday. Aquí ya hay un sujeto de la oración subordinada y aquí ya hay otro sujeto. Entonces, sujeto y sujeto, el pronombre hace función de objeto. ¿Vale? Entonces, aquí me refiero a personas. Me pongo aquí. ¿Qué función hace el relativo? De objeto. Muy bien. ¿Qué puedo poner? Who, that o puedo omitir. He is the teacher who I met yesterday. He is the teacher that I met yesterday. O en inglés diría, he is the teacher I met yesterday. No utilizaría relative pronoun. ¿Queda claro? Las non-defining van entre comas, es extra information, se puede omitir la información, pero solo podemos poner dos tipos de pronombres. Who para personas, haga la función que haga, y which para cosas. Más fácil, the teacher who is 52 lives next door. A mí me da igual la edad que tiene mi profesor, me da igual la edad. Lo importante es que vive, es mi vecino, ¿vale? The teacher who I saw yesterday lives next door. A quien yo vi ayer, este es un pronombre de objeto, ¿lo veis? Sujeto, sujeto, objeto. Pero me da igual porque aquí no se puede omitir. The teacher who I saw yesterday lives next door. A mí me da igual que lo viera ayer por la calle o por el shopping center, me da igual. Lo importante es the teacher lives next door. ¿Queda claro? Si entendéis estos esquemas, ya veréis cómo es muy fácil elegir qué relative pronouns podemos utilizar. Clear? Yeah? I will send you all this grammar explanation by mail. Os enviaré tota esta explicació per mail. And now it's your turn. Ahora es vuestro turno. Go on page 222 for your grammar bank, and here you have more explanation, you have further explanation. Are you ready? Well, you have the same explanation here. Maybe you have to read this information because maybe for you it's more clear, this information. And now I would like you to pause the video because it says complete with who, people, which, things, where, places, or whose possession. Vale? Així vos ho simplifiquen més. No vos volen ni que feu una omission, no volen que també podeu ficar el that. Simplement el redueixen tot el temari i volen who per a persones, which per a coses, where per a lloc i whose possession. Vale? Per exemple, Minneapolis is the city, estic parlant d'un lloc, where Prince was born. 1. Rob and Corina, look, comma and comma, then it's non-defining, often need a babysitter. Me dona igual que tinguem bessons o fill únic. Often need a babysitter is important. We are talking about Rob and Corina, then, which is the relative pronoun. Pause the video, pareu el vídeo i ho feu perquè anem a corregir per almenys els 6 primers after pausing the video in 1 minute. Then do it at home. Ho feu en casa ara and we'll correct. Did you pause the video? Heu parat de veritat? Vinga, anem a corregir. So, number 1, Rob and Corina, people who have twins often need a babysitter. Let's see number 2. Downing Street, non-defining, the British Prime Minister lives, comma, is in central London. Downing Street, it's a place. Then, if it's a place, we use where. Very good. Number 3. Una coseta. Si podreu diagnosticar, a veure si m'explique, si podreu diagnosticar que, per exemple, és defining i fa funció d'objecte, que podem omitir-lo, vale? També ho digueu, també ho apunteu. I així sabem en quin tipus d'oració és. No vos ho demanen en aquest nivell, però jo sí que vull. Well, sorry. The sandwich you made me for lunch was delicious. És defining. Me definís quin sandwich. És el que me faràs per a dinar. Si parlem de coses, serà which. Però mireu, the sandwich, sujeto, you made me for lunch, altre subjecte fa funció d'objecte. Per tant, podríem ficar which, podríem ficar that i podríem omitir. No me cap l'omissió, hi vaig dedicar un 0. Podríem omitir. ¿Vale? En este nivell solo volen que fiques which, ¿vale? Però mireu, un anglès diria the sandwich you made me for lunch was delicious. Sujeto y sujeto hace función de objeto, puedo omitirlo, ¿vale? 4. The woman lived here before us was a writer. És defining i fa funció de què? De subjecte, perquè mira, ahí està el verb. Ahí està el verb. A qui me referisc? The woman, a una dona, a una persona. Per tant, defining people who, per tant, podria ficar that. The woman who lived here before us was a writer, or the woman that lived here before us was a writer. Molt bé. Number 5. David Bowie, songs inspired us for nearly 50 years, died in 2016. La informació important és que David Bowie died in 2016. Les cançons que s'inspiraren durant quasi 50 anys és extra information. De qui són les cançons? De David Bowie. Estem parlant d'una possession. Per tant, cuyas canciones, whose songs inspired us, died in 2016. Què tal, bé? Qualsevol dubte, recordeu-se que m'ho digueu. Number 6. My computer is a lot faster than the one I used to have. Then, my computer is a lot faster than the one, estic parlant d'una computer, és defining, però fa funció de subjecte o d'objecte. Mireu, tinc així un subjecte, the one, y altre subjecte, I used to have, I. Entonces, sujeto y sujeto, ¿de qué feia funció? De objeto. Estic parlant d'una cosa, per tant, podria ser which, that, o podríem omitir-lo. Un anglès diria, my computer is a lot faster than the one I used to have. Clear? Well, for next Tuesday, per al dimarts, vale? Vull que m'ho acabeu en casa, això, and this one, i l'exercici B, que el que heu de fer és look at the sentences and check the ones where you could use that instead of for which. És que reconeixeu si són defining, vale? Que fiqueu un tick en el que són defining i que feu un cercle a relatius que podríeu omitir. Segons enteneu l'esquema que hem explicat abans. Clear? Then, finish for homework. Ho acabeu per a casa, vale? And please, one thing. Ho acabeu per a casa i qualsevol dubte m'ho envieu per mail, vale? Per explicar-vos-ho. Us enviaré la teoria, la gramàtica, vale? I ho acabeu. I la setmana que ve començarem la classe del dimarts, val? Corregint el que faltava i com haureu fet ficar per email els dubtes, podem exposar-los en la classe del dimarts. I també us enviaré avui dijous els diàlegs que heu de preparar-se la gent que participeu en l'Speaking per Hangout. Is it clear? Well, happy weekends and see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.